Did you know that there are leavening agents that we put into our baked product that somehow creates magic into it? What is a leavening agent? A leavening agent is a substance that causes dough to expand, releasing gas once mixed with liquid, acid, or heat. Example of these leavening agents include baking soda, baking powder, whipped egg whites or cream, active or instant dry yeast, and even steam. Let's talk about yeast. Have you ever wondered how these beautiful breads are being made? What makes it round and fluffy? A natural leavening agent is a yeast substance that produces fermentation in bread dough or butter, making the dough rise. Naturally, leavened bread is easily achieved by letting flour and water ferment. Sugar serves as a food to the yeast. Yeast can use oxygen to release the energy from sugar in the process called respiration. So, the more sugar there is, the more active the yeast will be and the faster it grows. The type of flour you use in bread making also affects the texture and structure of your bread. Flour provides the structure in baked goods. The more gluten present, the firmer the bread. Cake flour is low protein and gives you a softer texture and a lower gluten end result. Bread flour is high protein and gives you a firmer texture and a higher gluten end results. Kneading. Kneading stretches and develops the gluten strands in the dough. The protein strands line up, and this creates a gluten matrix in the bread, which traps air and lets the bread rise. There are different ways of kneading bread dough. You can either stretch and fold it, or by slapping your dough to your clean working area. The slap and fold technique is a method of building strength in high hydration doughs. Doughs with a very high percentage of water are notoriously sticky and difficult to work with, but the slap and fold method uses the stickiness to its advantage to build gluten strength in the dough. Once reactivated, yeast begins feeding on the sugars in flour and releases the carbon dioxide that makes bread rise. Yeast also adds many of the distinctive flavors and aromas we associate with bread. After the first rise, it is important to punch down the dough to prevent it from overproofing. Overproof bread is dense and unable to retain the gas bubbles necessary for the structure of the bread loaf. Let the dough rise to double its original size before punching it down. It is important that you must consider dusting your equipments when working with dough, for they are very sticky and kind of messy to work with. It is just amazing how you get to enjoy creating bread and eat your deliciously made beautiful treat after. Bon appetit!